Skiers in Glenwood give to wildfire rehab just by punching a lift pass. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. First, after a mid-month slump, weekend traffic on I-70 is back up to speed. 95,500 vehicles passed through both sides of the Eisenhower Tunnel Friday through Sunday, up 28% from last week when a Saturday snowstorm sent totals plummeting. This weekend was down about 6% compared to the same weekend last year. A sledding accident outside of Dillon yesterday sent one unidentified person to the hospital and sent the rest home with warnings about gathering size. Dillon Police Chief Cale Osborne confirms one person was injured around 5 p.m. Injuries were not life-threatening. At least a dozen people were sledding on a steep slope near the Dillon Nature Preserve trailhead off U.S. Highway 6. Conditions there are, quote, not ideal in any way, shape, or form. And besides, Chief says, they were violating the public health order for gathering size. A 71-year-old Summit County woman has died of coronavirus, the third directly from the virus, the fifth related to the virus since the onset in March. The woman died last Wednesday at St. Anthony's in Frisco of respiratory failure. Statewide, 2,806 people have died since March. This is the final week of in-person and blended learning at Summit schools before all grades and all classes go online. Mickey Grebitz with the district.
Since November 1st, we've had 58% of all of our district quarantines, and 80% of those quarantines have occurred at the elementary level.
Last week alone, 700 students and 70 staff members were quarantined. Students should return to class by January. Skiers and riders at Sunlight Mountain are supporting wildfire restoration at the ticket window. The U.S. Forest Service has partnered with the hometown ski hill in Glenwood Springs, taking $5 donations with every lift ticket for rehab on the Grizzly Creek burn scar. That fire burned nearly 33,000 acres in Glenwood Canyon this summer. The former director of IT for Town of Vail, charged with fraud and child prostitution, was found dead in Arizona Saturday. This from the Vail Daily. Arizona authorities say Ron Braden killed himself while fleeing police and the FBI for multiple felonies. He had been on the lam since November 13th. The latest now on coronavirus and restaurant shutdown. Today at 4 p.m. in downtown Breckenridge, several dozen restaurant employees are protesting the county-ordered shutdown of in-person dining. That protest is organized by locals through Facebook who write, quote, I think the county and state need to actually see all the faces they are affecting. Summit County's latest infection rate is 3,258 per 100,000 people, 3 times higher than Friday, the highest in the state, with a positive test rate of 9.4%. In sports, the Broncos beat the Dolphins yesterday 20-13. Michaela Schifrin finished second and fifth at a pair of slalom events in Levi, Finland over the weekend. Slovakian superstar Petra Vlhova won both races. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit High football lost to Thompson Valley away Saturday 20-6. The Tigers are scheduled for one more game, Bennett High School, this coming Saturday on the Plains. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.